Hello and welcome to the debrief. It's Dave O'Neill back on the road with my regular, he's my Gilligan to my skipper, Bradford Oaks. Even though...
I call him speechless.
Yeah, we'd argue that you're more...
I'm Gilligan in the skipper's body.
Yes, yes. Well, you know the thing about Skipper is that after that show, he opened up a restaurant called Skipper's and would walk around with a hat on and do a bit of...
Did he hit people with a hat?
Probably. Now, Brad, we're normally by ourselves in the car. By this stage, normally pants off, just relaxing.
Yes.
But we can't do it because Celia Wordsworth is with us. So she's the producer who's been organising all these shows in the theatre. Celia, say hello. Hang on.
Hello.
Brad, interview Celia.
Hi, Celia. So people know Celia is the CEO of Wordsworth Productions, who is behind these tours that Dave and I have been doing this year. And I feel like she's coming along just to test us. This is like a field test.
Yeah, just to check that you guys are doing the right thing. But I have to. You guys have been a pleasure to work with.
All the way
I've
to
absolutely
Swan.
loved it.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan.
And we're pumped because we're on our way to Swan Hill. This is the debut performance tonight of the Melbourne Comedy Showcase, which I put together with the help of Dave. And it's a great lineup. We did have Limo, but he double booked himself. So we've got Claire Hooper. So
Yay.
It's going to be a fun night. What was the question?
The question is, are you going to do a shout out to your mate?
Oh, shout out. I've got to do a shout out to Caroline Cass, who, when I started working with Dave, told me about the debrief, which is actually a producer's dream as a podcast. I get to hear all about the gigs, all about the problems.
It's a good time, yes. And a shout out to everybody else who wants a shout out as well. But here we are, and this is your first debrief show. I'm in the back, which is usually where I'm relegated when there's like a big hero in the front, like Kitty or.
I asked you if you wanted to sit in the front.
Tommy Little. Who else have I been put in the back for? Husey.
Jeezy.
That's right.
Celia, tell us a little about, because people are interested in producers. Like, it's often one of those jobs that people don't really know, but you basically organise everything. But what was you're a performer, were you? Tell us about your kids group. Go on.
Yeah, so I was in a kids group called the Kazoos. I started off as a singer-songwriter, and then I had a kid and started writing kids songs. So I toured as part of the Kazoos to a lot of these venues that across the country. And then after I stopped doing that, I started organising tours for other people.
What was the biggest venue you played?
The biggest venue I've played? Oh, really the biggest things I've done are Carol's events, like, that attract sort of thousands of people. Not there to see me, but I get to perform at them.
So give us what's your favourite carol?
Oh, Winter Wonderland. And do you know it's not even a carol? Doesn't even mention Christmas, but we just accept that it's a carol. Yeah.
Ah.
Walking in a winter wonderland.
Okay. It's
beautiful.
I love that one.
Bit of music on the debrief.
Yeah.
So
I go and do the carols now, but I don't perform. The rest of the time I'm organising gigs for these guys. Yeah. And it's been great.
And obviously very profitable because you're driving a Mercedes now. That's a joke.
I wish.
Yeah.
We wish. Okay. Well,
you meant a big bus, a Mercedes bus.
Yeah, some kind, like the Partridge Family. Well, anyway, Swan Hill. So there's quite a few people on. There's Bron Lewis, Billy Stiles, who's a regular appearer. Oh, Bron was on the podcast the other day. Claire Hooper has been on the podcast. Laurence Driscoll, who Brad knows.
And Laurence, very funny. Never been on the podcast.
No, never been on. And me and Brad. So it's a packed lineup for Swan Hill.
Are you going to maybe interview any of them backstage like we did at the last showcase?
I don't know. No. Can I be bothered? I got to have dinner.
Yeah.
Maybe I will interview them. I mean, I've talked to Billy all the time, so no point talking to Billy.
Yeah, but that one, when we did Rudy Hill.
Yes.
Sorry.
Coliseum.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do it backstage then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
While I'm out there slaving in front of
Yeah,
all the
you'll be
audience.
slaving in front of the audience.
It's,
So, I think it's almost sold out. So that's good. And
yeah.
it's taking 4 hours to get there, and we'll get up there. Hopefully, have some dinner,
and do the drive home.
We're not staying. So
And then I'm going to give a critique on everyone's performances on the way home.
yes.
All right.
Billy's got a new joke about someone identifying as a cat. So we'll see if it works.
Oh, challenge Billy. There we go.
Trying new jokes in the country. Always fraught.
Nah, that'd be
Yes.
alright. Alright. Have you been to Swan Hill before, Brad? Have you worked up here before?
Yeah, I've been to Swan Hill. Yeah, I can't remember where I did. I think it was a footy club up here. I did.
I've done Tooleybuck, which is near here.
I've done Tooleybuck.
Yeah, and what did we say? They didn't give a fuck about us in Tooleybuck. We drove all that way, and they could not care less.
But Tooleybuck is an interesting town because I think I've said this before on the podcast. It's one of those towns where it's so far that the people who live there actually stay there because they like living there, unlike quite a few country towns where they have to stay there.
Yeah, true.
I know, but they were because you didn't like them, and I thought they were a great audience.
Might have been a different. Was it the same gig?
Yeah,
I can't. Oh god.
yeah, it was. I think it's probably because they probably liked me more than they liked you because of I'm more down to earth.
Celia's just touched up her lippy. Give Brad a bit.
Because I'm going to do a Facebook story.
Oh, you can do a Facebook story. Okay, she's touched up her lippy.
Right.
Once a performer, always a performer.
And as I'm sitting in the back in this Facebook story, I'll pick my nose in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
And you won't know until people start complaining.
Well, keep listening to the debrief. We'll come back. I'll be backstage soon.
All right.
Keep listening. All
Looking
right.
forward to it.
Should be fun.
Hello, Swan Hill.
Oh. And we've only got an hour and 10 minutes to go. Fuck.
Woohoo!
Jesus. Backstage at the Swan Hill Town Hall with Bron Lewis.
Hello.
Now, one of the stars of the Debrief podcast recently appeared with Ben Lomas. Now you've been promoted to have your own segment.
It's amazing. I've got my own dressing room. I've got fake flowers in the corner. Yeah.
Are they fake flowers?
Yeah. You can't have real flowers in Swan Hill. Have you smelt it?
No, I haven't. They sucked me in. That's how stupid I am. You just been on. How was it?
Look, it was good. There's about, what is this, 250 people? Do you think that's 250 people?
I think there is actually, because I looked at the other side we couldn't see and there's a lot of people there.
Great. Oh, it's a really big theatre. I think the capacity is like close to 1,000. But there is about 250 people here. And I went out and I was like, hey, it's a Friday night. Are we happy? And they were kind of like, Like they're pretty quiet. They're very laid. Yeah, I wonder why. What do they expect? What do they want?
I think it's just a Friday night and they've all been working, maybe.
Yeah, right. Now, when we arrived to the town, so we've driven, what, is it almost 4 hours?
Yeah.
So you were in the car with Brad Oakes.
Oakesy and Celia, the producer.
And I was in the car with Claire Hooper, Laurence Driscoll, and myself, and we drove 4 hours here. And when we got out of the car, we were so excited to be here, but it's the stench of Swan Hill. And no one's reacting to it. Like it's really pungent.
It's the river.
Oh,
it's the river, isn't it?
Well, because we got out just out next to the seafood monger and we thought, Christ, all their fish is rotten. And then we got further away and we could still smell it. We thought it was blood and bone. Like it smells like something's rotting. Yeah.
I think that's the river because we're on the Murray.
Why does it smell like that? What's that smell?
Is it the salt or has it been floods?
I don't know. But no one had an answer. So I brought it up on stage. I thought this could be sensitive. I said, God, this town stinks.
Did you say that?
Yeah. I said, what's it smell so bad? God, I thought it was knocked our blocks off. They laughed and then they didn't have an answer.
No. They're used to it. They're used to it. I remember driving through a flood area that just flooded and you can smell it in your car. It's like it must be flooding in the area. Must be.
So something's rotting. There's lots of rotten. We're in a rotten town.
There's a cult going on that they're going to kill us tonight.
Yeah, they've sacrificed something.
Have you been to Swan Hill before?
Yeah, I came and did a gig at the pub.
That's right. You told us about it on the last episode.
Did I?
Where Popo tried to break down some guy, random comic, tried to break your door down.
Yeah, broke my door down.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, you're driving back tonight, though.
We're driving back tonight. I can't risk another potential assault.
Well, that gig was organised by John Watts, who listens to this podcast. Hello, John. And he's intrigued by this gig. He keeps texting me.
Yeah.
Where are you staying at?
Well, look, does
Because
he want to run
he probably
this
thinks
one?
he owns Swan Hill.
Oh.
Yeah, g'day, Dave. I'll do my John Watts imitation. There go, Cats. No, we're the same. We barrack for the same football club. So,
Well, that's important.
We get on
That's
well.
as close
that's
as
right.
you can get, isn't it?
Yeah, she's a really good sort. I can do the imitation, John. Look out. I can only do you and Susie. That's all I can do. And Steve Brack's the former premier.
Oh, very important.
G'day,
the trio,
everyone.
trifecta.
Steve Brack's here in Swan Hill. We love the regions. Can you imitate anyone?
Nah,
But you probably could.
I probably could.
You
I've
probably
never
could.
tried to do any imitations, though. Oh, I'll do some voices, like my silly joke then,
Yeah,
where
you
I do
do.
imitate a
Country lady. Yeah.
country lady when she's on a roll.
So
and
you
she-
could easily do Judith Lucy, for example.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Please don't ask me to do it right
No, I'm
now.
not gonna
Imagine,
but
imagine
you
how
can do.
embarrassing.
I like it when you go into a character. That's good.
It's good fun. It's really fun.
It's
I
the
think I'm going
best.
to do that for my next show. Just try and incorporate a few more silly voices, a few more different characters. Because I don't think.
And I'll lend you my hats so you can put on a construction helmet.
Well, I
And
don't
go, I'm a
reckon.
construction worker.
I don't reckon we have the attention span anymore. So my show this last year, I had a song. No, I didn't sing, but there was a song
Yeah.
that came on, and I was telling jokes over the top of it.
Yeah.
Just something different, because I think in a whole
Yeah, that's
hour,
great.
it was I'm really happy with it. But in the whole, I don't think that we can sit down for a whole hour and watch a show. I don't
No.
think we can expect that of an audience. So
No.
if I have your silly hats, then I'll be fine forever.
I'm just thinking, you'd have dress up hats from the kids. I've got like a top hat. You can buy
Yeah,
that.
very
Do
good.
a posh guy. Hello,
Very good.
everybody. What else have we got? A pirate? We got a pirate. My wife loves dress up, so we got a lot. If you need them,
Oh, great.
yeah. If you need
What does
them.
she love dress ups for?
Just for the kids.
Dress up parties?
Yeah, she loves dressing the kids up for book week and that kind of thing.
Oh, she was that good, Mum.
Yeah,
Oh, she was a really.
Yeah.
That,
So
that's
you just
great.
did Harry Potter, some glasses and a texter
Yes.
Z on the
I
forehead.
don't even. I just say, just tell him your mum's forgotten, and they go, yep.
Or
Every
footy
year.
jumper, you're Specky McGee. You're from one of those footy books.
Oh, yeah, I remember all the Polvo kids just had just a striped shirt that they found at home. They're like, Mum said I'm where's Wally.
Yes.
Hey, mate. Oh, good on you,
Oh, those
Shane.
dress ups, and then they did May the 4th be with you did a Star Wars Day. It's like, come on.
Oh,
Don't do
wow.
Halloween, you bastards.
No, we don't have. No, we don't have. I love when they are allowed to wear whatever they want. What's it called?
Free
Mufti
dress.
Day, free dress day. Did you call it Mufti Day? Do you know what I mean when I say that?
What do you call it?
Mufti Day.
No,
I think that
but I've
might be a
heard
Canberra.
that.
You
That might
have.
be a Canberra thing. We
Canberra.
called it Free Dress Day.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Whereas I always remember we had Free Dress Day in high school, and Jimmy Lancaster's mother didn't believe that Free Dress Day existed, so he had to wear his school uniform.
Oh no! Oh, I had a girl at our school in high school who every single time it was a Mufti Day or a free dress day, she would come in her school uniform,
Yeah.
and we were all like, "Oh my God, Julia, how do you get this wrong every time?" And then one day she turned up at school wearing free dress, and we said, "Oh, what do? You're not well today. Are you just picking up your books or something?" And she goes, "No, I thought it was free dress day." We're like, "Fine, you idiot!"
What's going on at that house? That's
She spent
unbelievable.
the whole day in her jeans and a shirt.
Well, the next Free Dress Day, Jimmy Lancaster turned up in a suit.
Oh,
It's like, do you want
Jimmy,
your kid to be
relax.
picked on?
Relax,
Poor Jimmy.
in a suit. Oh, what's happened to him?
He used to sell the paper up at the supermarket. I think he got a job on the railways, which was often...
What? How old are you, Dave?
Yeah, I'm old.
That makes you sound 700 years old.
That was often the harbour, the place where kids that were a little bit different would end up at my
Right.
area was in the railways. They'd end up working at the railway station.
like shoveling coal.
No, I'm not that old. Selling tickets.
Uh-huh.
He might have joined the army, in fact. I'm going to ask my brother because my brother still hangs out with guys from our high school because he married Heather, who went to our high school.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I don't really hang out with guys from Mitcham High, but my brother does.
Heathers are a tough breed. Heathers
Heathers are
always
tough.
a really tough breed.
But do you see anyone from your old high school? Or?
One person, and then I had a show in Sydney, and it was one of the worst. It was the worst night I've ever done of all of the shows. I did the show like 50 something times, and this night was just was so bad, and I don't know why. It was like an hour bomb basically, and it was just grim. And right near the end, because my brain just went into like self-preservation, and I was like, "It's okay. At the end of this, you'll just have a wine, and it will be done. And then tomorrow's the next one. And who cares? You don't know any of these people. You don't know anyone here. It doesn't matter." And just as I'm like kind of like comforting myself, and all of the words are coming out because I know all of these jokes inside and out at this point, I see in the second last row a girl that I went to high school with, and she has the saddest look on her face. Like, fuck, Bron, no.
Bron, you left teaching for this.
Yeah, this was a bad idea. Yeah, so I will never see her again. I've had her killed since then.
Did you speak to her afterwards, or?
No, she texted me afterwards and said, "Wow, you're amazing, you're a star."
Oh, there you go.
No, Dave, because you know a bomb. Everyone knows a bomb.
We know what a bomb is.
And even you go to a bad comedy show.
Yeah, you know.
Everyone knows it's happening.
I think we think it's often worse than what we think it is, but sometimes it is bad.
Yeah, no, that one was bad. I had my manager was at the back of the room for that one. She hadn't seen a lot of. She obviously hadn't come to all of them.
Why do the managers always come on bad nights?
Don't know, but she said at the end, she went, "Are you?"
Do they brief everyone in the line? Okay, don't laugh.
Yeah,
all
don't.
right?
I'm here. I just want to see her squirm. I want her to know.
I can't give this guy a pay rise.
I want to know how good she's
I
got
swear
it.
in the comedy festival, the person who managed me, anyway, whatever, from the management group came along, and it was the worst night out of the 28 shows.
Gab Rossi
is my manager. That will mean nothing to most people. He's a comedian. I think Gab's running a pizza shop now. So.
Good on him. Managing a pizza shop in your career. That's good.
Yeah, he's often has to stop phone calls because he's got another call coming in. Hang on, I've got an order for large Hawaiians. I'll call you back, Dave. Hello to Gab. I don't think Gab will be listening.
He's all right. He's fine. He's landed on his feet.
Yeah. He's doing cruise ships for a while and stuff. Anyway, look, Bron, well, good luck on the drive home.
How are you feeling about this gig tonight?
Oh,
You're
look,
closing
whatever.
the whole show. By the time you get out there, they're going to be red hot.
They're going to be warmed up. But they might be tired. But anyway, whatever. We'll just do it. I don't mind. It'll be good fun.
You have a great time. You're selling books at the end.
Oh, yeah. I'm regretting that already.
Why?
Though.
It's going to be great. You're going to be a millionaire. You're going to laugh the whole way back to the bank.
Look,
4 hours away.
Anyway, I won't run out of books if I've got a box of them because normally I take them on the plane. I can't take that many, but because it's in a car, I can take a few.
Great.
But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Look, sometimes you don't sell hardly any, but I'm picking Swan Hill might be readers. I don't know.
Well, they can't smell anything.
Yeah.
So maybe they can see something.
Good sense.
Well, hopefully one of their senses works.
See, Brad Oak said you had the best stories,
Oh.
and you do. I don't think that's a story, but
It's my story.
you've managed. Anyway, yes, Bron, there she goes.
Thanks.
Well, she's not going anywhere. She's
I'm
sitting there.
here.
But I got to. I got to start thinking about what I'm going to do. I haven't thought about it at all. Oh no, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I did the
Don't
Wagga
worry.
stuff. I reckon Laurence will do Wagga stuff. And then
I won't do
just
any
don't
Wagga.
do Wagga
Oh
stuff.
fuck! There's half my set, my Wagga stuff. Wagga, so good they named it twice. What are we thinking, guys? Boo! Get off. We've had the Wagga jokes. All right. Back in the green room, Billy Stiles has just walked off stage. How was it, Billy?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm not as good. I'm not used to these big theatres like you guys, but
Yeah.
so it's hard to gauge it.
Oh, I mean, this is all I do these days, Billy.
Just
You know, cut
theatres.
to me doing it like a toilet block somewhere. I just do theatres.
No, you've done more than me.
Well, yeah,
obviously.
but this isn't. You know what? A local journalist interviewed me who's a comedy super nerd. I can't remember his name, but anyway, he said, "I'll give you the hot tip. It's not a theatre; it's a town hall."
Yeah,
Because he said, "Don't think it's some intimate theatre with great acoustics." He said it's a really big room, and that's what you get in some of these town halls. It's a big town hall.
because they don't have carpet, do they?
No,
So it
No.
echoes a bit.
it echoes. It's Echo Beach out there.
Yeah, we did a similar one near Portland. Remember that one?
Yeah,
Casterton.
Casterton.
Very similar size. I reckon the same guy built it.
I think we stood on the floor though, didn't we?
Oh
no, we were on the stage.
we stood up.
On Casterton, that's right.
Mm.
God, I remember that night.
Long drive home, wasn't it?
Yeah, my wife bought a house.
We found the best servo ever on the way home, though.
Oh,
And that
I got recognised.
What are those servos called? That's
Quick stop NQR.
It was worth the trip because we discovered Canadian Rooster in Portland.
That's right.
Best. We still haven't had it, but I reckon it'll be. I'm told it's the best chicken going around.
I'd look at you, Billy, but I think this mic's playing up, so I'm sort of stuck
Hey,
like I'm a cripple.
How long's your cord? Is it not very long?
Yeah, no, I'm just...
I can come around here.
No.
Make it fucking...
I don't want to see you.
I feel like I'm talking to the elephant man.
I don't want to see...
in his bed. Someone took his pillows.
What a
away.
movie, The Elephant Man.
John Merrick.
Oh,
What
and
was his deal? Was it...
who played him? Wasn't it John Hurt who played the...
Yeah, William Hurt? No, they're different.
No, it was John Hurt.
John Hurt.
And it was directed by David Lynch.
What condition did he have?
Elephantitis.
And he died when they took the pillows away, didn't he?
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah, I know. What about Rocky Dennis? Remember that one, The Mask?
Oh, absolutely.
With Cher.
Oh, yeah, that was full on too. Okay, let's go through all the movies like that. Here we go.
I think they're the big two.
They're the big two. And then there's ones like Forrest Gump,
Mm.
where he's kind of a little bit damaged in the brain, isn't he?
Yeah, he just ran everywhere.
And what about the one with Sean Penn? And it had all the Beatles songs in it.
Oh,
And remember that one? I Am Sam, Bron's letting us know.
So
You love that? I love Sean Penn.
Sean Penn's got good hair for his age, eh?
Oh,
It's
Ross
thick.
Noble told me once he went on Graham Norton, right? Graham Norton said, Ross, Sean Penn gets very serious when he talks about Haiti and stuff. So when he starts going, I look at you and I nod my head, you just fucking go, mate. And so you watch the episode and Sean Penn starts talking about, I don't know, civil rights and blah, 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 blah. And then you see Graham Norton look at Ross Noble. Ross Noble goes, so anyway, I was down the shops the other day. It's like,
Sean
brilliant.
Penn married Madonna once?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then for a while he was...
What a volatile relationship that would have been.
And he was living in a caravan.
Yeah. Still smokes too, Sean Penn. He's keeping it real.
Oh, he's so good.
I like actors that still smoke. Do you? Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
On
Like,
the ciggies.
they're like, I'm not quitting. Brad Pitt still smokes too.
He was
Yeah.
great in Fast Time in Ridgemont High. Remember he was Spicola? He got the pizzas delivered to the classroom.
Yeah.
He was like the first real waster character on TV.
Good soundtrack. Fast Times. It
Oh, what a movie.
had like Jackson Brown, Somebody Babe.
And then he made some really good movies. The Crossing Guard with Jack Nicholson. That's a great movie.
Yeah. Who was a girl in Fast Times at Ridgemont High? I had a crush on her.
Phoebe.
Yeah, Phoebe Cates.
Yes.
She was like, every guy liked her. Back
Yeah,
then.
she was great. We loved her.
Yeah, what happened to her?
No, she's still acting, I think.
She,
I think so.
good on her.
Anyway, we're here in Swan Hill. I'll bring up these things when I'm on stage. I was just backstage with Billy and we were talking about The Mask. Who's seen The Mask? And Sam I Am. What, now, anyone else got any movies with people that are,
How did we get onto that?
Oh, I was talking about you.
Oh,
You
the way
said
you
I
were
looked
sitting.
like the Elephant Man.
Tangent. I
know,
looked up the real guy from Rocky Dennis, like
Yeah,
from The Mask, and it's not far off. They nailed it. I thought they were exaggerating it,
but they nailed it.
No.
Well, I remember when we worked on Full Frontal, someone wrote a sketch, Elephant Man, about the house, which we filmed. So they had like, in a British sitcom, when a guy dressed up as the Elephant Man walking around the house.
I don't think I could watch The Elephant Man again. It's real sad.
It's
eh?
sad.
He's had it's like, why do we need movies like that?
What's a great
Dies
quote?
at the end. It's like $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
Spoiler, she dies.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sad.
Like-
And what's the other one about the two kids that have cancer? And at the start, the guy goes, don't worry, she doesn't die of cancer. And then in the end, she dies. And he
Yeah.
goes, I said she didn't die, but I was just lying to get you through the movie. I'm like, what?
Never understood movies that end bad.
My Girl. My Girl.
Is that
The kid
sad?
dies in My Girl.
Yeah, don't.
You can't. Bron said she can't do voices, but boy, she just did
Who's
one
in-
then.
That was exact.
I'm trying not to do. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting.
That's fine.
The quote from the Elephant Man is, he says, "I am not an elephant," and that has got to be a
I
Is
am
it
not.
not? I thought it was I'm not an animal.
I am not an animal. I am a human being.
Yeah.
I'm not an animal. I'm a human being.
Maybe.
What joke did we do about him? It was like, I'll have, because he had a terrible, like, that. He's like, I can't remember the joke we used to do on Full Frontal about him. Anyway.
Rocky
think of
Dennis's mum was Cher, anyway.
That's right.
Yeah.
Love Cher.
She went into the school. She
she's
was
in-
getting picked on and that. She was hard as nails.
Ooh.
Good movie. Anyway.
Anyway, Billy,
Yeah.
you're our Rocky Dennis.
I'm the Rocky Dennis of my family. Everyone else is good looking as.
Okay, I've remembered the joke. So, Elephant Man would go, I'll have lamb shanks. And everyone thought he was saying lamb shanks. That was the joke we did on Full Frontal. I'll have lamb shanks. They're like, there's the lamb shanks. No, I just wanted lamb. You said lamb shanks. Anyway, Well, Billy, you're staying in Swan Hill a few nights, I've been told.
Yeah, mate. I don't. Yeah, my girlfriend's going. She got bad vibes, but I go, it's not that bad. Don't
You
worry
can
about
cut and run.
No, we're out 5K on that resort. It's nice.
Oh, okay. There's a resort in Swan Hill.
It's got pokies. It's got everything,
Wow.
everything you need.
Everything you want and
Rule
everything you
out.
need. Everything you want and everything you need. Who did that song, Billy? You got everything you want and everything you need.
No.
80s. Wham!
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Billy.
I only like to wake me up before you go.
Ah,
but-
that's shit. Come on, mate.
Yeah,
Wham rap.
no, it was a bit before my time. I
You
think.
are, yeah. I'm
My
showing
sister
my
loved
age.
the other guy in it. What was his name?
Andrew Ridgely.
Ridgely.
Yeah. All right, Billy. Good work.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Just movie reviews. Cool.
And Laurence Driscoll has joined us, and it was pointed out I have never had you on the podcast.
Oh, wow, you haven't.
And so I
Wow.
want
Now we've rectified that.
you're wearing a very nice cable knit jumper.
Thank you. It's actually just my cousin, my flatmate gave it to me. He was throwing something out, and I said, "I'll have that."
I love a jumper.
It's from Uniqlo. It's gorgeous.
Uniqlo.
Yeah.
Wow. I like jumpers. I have this theory about jumpers are a sign of wealth. So I don't know if there'd be many jumpers in Swan Hill. Were there many jumpers? Now, where did you grow up?
I grew up on a farm outside of Wagga Wagga.
And no one's ever heard of the place, have they?
It's called Milbrelong.
Yeah, no.
It's a teeny tiny, almost like a public toilet sort of
Place.
like you would drive
So
through
no
and go.
shop.
Well, they used to have a pub, and then the pub closed down. There was a school. I went to the school. There were
How
only
many kids?
13 kids in the school.
Wow, how many siblings of yours?
Well, just one, but there was one big Catholic family. There were 9 of them. There was at least 4 of those kids at the school every year throughout my.
Were they like a gang?
They were like a gang. They were horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were the worst people. They thought of my nickname, which was Florence. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Laurence, Florence.
Yeah. It's big shout out to Mum and Dad who called me Laurence and gifted the bullies 8 of the 9 letters.
But
Yeah.
who could have speculated that? I wouldn't pick that.
Well, I don't know, but like
Laurence, Florence?
But even just like growing up in the country and being called Laurence, like Mum and Dad put a girl's name in my name straight out of the gate, and then they rounded that name off with a super gay sound,
Oh, yeah, right.
which meant, like every time I introduced myself in primary school with this burgeoning gay lisp,
Yeah.
it sounded like I was fucking deflating.
Laurence Driscoll.
Lawrence.
Well, you are a gay man, but so what was it like growing up gay there?
It was great. I loved it so much. Recommend anyone
Small
who's a
country
homosexual.
town.
Yeah, just have a gay kid in the country. Yeah.
But don't gay towns now welcome gay men because they open up cafes?
Well-
It's a cliche. Follow the rainbow. I don't think the rainbow dollar reached.
No, it didn't reach Milbrelong. No,
I don't think it's
yeah.
even reached Wagga yet. Has it? Or-
Well, no. Do you know what? Wagga has a fucking Mardi Gras now. Yeah.
Oh wow!
The week after the Mardi Gras, and I don't know whether your listeners will know the Drag Race alumni, but they got one of the drag queens from Drag Race, which was massive. Like
Wow.
for Wagga, and it was like their second year. It was incredible. Like they've really the town has come along, but it's still pretty backward.
And how old were you when you left?
I was 18. Could not wait
good-
to get
yeah,
the fuck out of
good-
there. Yeah.
I mean, good
Yeah.
idea.
Absolutely.
But where did you go then? Because often with country kids, they don't go to Sydney or Melbourne. They go somewhere smaller. Like I don't know. Where'd you go?
Well, I went to Sydney.
Yeah,
But I got into university in Sydney, but I got into university in Campbelltown. Do you know
Oh
Campbelltown?
yeah. It's rough.
Which it's rough as guts, but because I didn't really know much about Sydney, but it had Sydney in the title, University of Western Sydney Macarthur, and I thought it was going to be like Mardi Gras and rainbows and butt plugs every day, but Campbelltown, oh my God. Some of the notable people from Campbelltown are Kate Ritchie, Sally from Home and Away,
Yeah.
and Ivan Milat.
Oh, so
Yeah.
did you live at the uni?
I did. I lived first I lived in Campbelltown in a house in like this, I don't know, like a billeted out. And then I
Sure.
moved on to residence, which was ideal. Yeah.
Was it better? Or?
It was so much better. Yeah. Because there was,
Uni students.
absolutely. Although, I mean, it was the late 90s. And I remember being told later that the people who I was moving in with, they had to tell the other people that I was moving in with that I was gay.
Oh.
And whether they would want to live with me. And I remember living there I was like, why am I living with just international students?
Oh, yeah, right.
Like Patrice Tiole from France, Yola Pusanguatsit from Thailand.
Great names.
And Inda Singh from Indonesia. And so they outed me before I even got a chance. But I mean, it was pretty obvious. I was like, waving a rainbow flag, wearing hot pants.
You're Laurence Driscoll.
Yeah.
And so then how did you get into what did you do at uni?
Well, I did an arts degree, like anyone who doesn't know what they want to do.
That's what I did.
And exactly. And I left after 2 years and sort of just like bummed around like jobs. I was doing reception work. Oh, sorry, not reception work. I was the director of First Impressions.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
And then just sort of like, I don't know, I wanted to go back to uni to do, writing and more creative stuff. And then I was working at Bridge Climb in Sydney. When you climb Harbour Bridge. Yeah. And there were loads of actors and comedians and, musicians. And they did this like review night. And excuse me, I'm doing a very important podcast.
It's his first time on, just because you guys have been on before.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
I know,
wow.
Isn't it?
This
Wow.
green room is going off. So I did this, like they asked me to host it. And then I did like a type 5, 10, whatever at the top. And it went really well. I mean, it was obviously a very warm audience. And then I went in Raw Comedy. And it was the year that Hannah Gadsby won.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Hannah, Celia, and Tom Ballard were in it. I didn't make it to the national final. I got to the state final of New South Wales.
Still, that's something.
Which was like the 5th time that I'd done comedy.
Yeah.
And because it was like, I was like this boutique sort of kind of like experience where I had these massive audiences that were really, really receptive. And then I went into the open mic scene and suddenly realized that I wasn't as good as I thought I was.
But open mic scene's brutal, though.
Oh, totally.
And it attracts a lot of people that are, I don't know, mentally deficient. There's something going on there.
Yeah.
Anyone can turn up and do a gig there.
Well, exactly. And anyone did. And no audiences as well. So,
yeah, playing to comics and stuff.
Yeah, which is, oh God. Yeah.
But fast forward to now, you got nominated Best Newcomer in the Melbourne Comedy Festival.
Yeah, which was it was so exciting. I mean, it was obviously my first show, but, like I had some really amazing people in my corner, like Claire Hooper and Bronwyn Lewis, who was sat just over there interrupting this podcast.
Yeah, being rude.
Very rude. Who just gave me the, I don't know, the confidence and the impetus to be able to just get out there and do it. But, like, as we all know, like comedy festivals are, you're trying to sell tickets when no one knows who you are.
It's hard.
Yeah, like one night I had one person come to a show,
which
was great. And he didn't laugh at all.
Fuck.
He just nodded throughout the whole thing. He's this older queer gentleman called Gary.
Come on, Gary.
And it was like a bit in the show where I do like this little callback to a joke at the beginning, and halfway through Gary went, "Oh, I see what you're trying to do there."
I love it.
Shut up, Gary.
Gary.
Fucking loser coming on your own.
You're by yourself, Gary.
Exactly. Anyway, I still fucked him.
Oh, Laurence, fantastic. Well, it's upwards and onwards from here, from Swan Hill.
Well, exactly.
We're not that far from Wagga.
Well, that's true. I could probably nip home and see the family.
We're sort of 3 hours away. You reckon?
Yes, we literally are.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
None of them turn up tonight?
No, I hope not. Fuck. Jesus. No, my brother did come to the show in Melbourne, and he rarely ever gives any advice or any praise, and he just went, "Laurence, that was excellent," and that was really worth just the registration fee in itself.
What's he do? Is he on?
He's a farmer.
Oh, he's a farmer, a proper farmer.
Literally taken over the farm. He's like wheat and sheep the whole way.
Oh wow! Oh, that's great. That's good that your brother said that.
Yeah, it was really lovely.
Wheat and sheep.
Wheat and sheep the whole way.
You're making Brad laugh, so that's good. Oaksy. Well, Laurence, good luck with everything.
Thank you, mate. Thank you so much for having me on.
Got to
Finally.
go on.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know, finally. It's what an achievement, the debrief.
About time.
It took us to go to Swan Hill. Well, we've done one gig before in Thornbury High School.
That's true.
These are debrief auditions. You're next, buddy. What's your name?
My name is
Bradford. Okay, yeah, right. Yeah.
Sorry, this is eating into my time,
Yeah,
Bradford.
exactly.
Jesus.
This is Lawrence's time.
Wow.
Best newcomer. You never got that, did you, Brad? He's always been around. He's always been an old comer. All right, thanks, Laurence.
Thank you, mate.
Yes, back on the debrief here, driving home from Swan Hill. Brad's in the back. Celia's in the front. How was it, Brad?
It was, well, I think the show went quite well, but yeah, it was interesting.
Well, it's a big town hall, and we were plagued by some tech communication problems. Yeah, anyway, well, the first half went okay, so they kept playing the wrong songs for people.
Wrong intro songs, yeah.
And then
it was a bit annoying.
Got to the second half. Claire was meant to do 20, and they flashed a light. They've got a light they flash when you've got 1 minute to go. So they accidentally flashed her at 9 minutes. And so she got off 10 minutes early. She didn't know what was going on, obviously.
They never flashed me at all in the first. Well, I was supposed to do 10 minutes at the start and get flashed at 9 minutes.
And so I was down there because the dressing room was up a staircase. You were up in the dressing room. You were the MC. And so Claire went, oh, I'm going to finish up now. Because the light had flashed, she did a few more jokes and then went, I've been Claire Hooper, I'll hand you back to Brad Oakes. Brad Oakes! And I said to the guy, the tech, turn the side mic on the side of the stage. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, Claire Hooper, now here he is. Me, Dave O'Neill, and just walked out.
It should have been, and now playing the part of Brad Oakes is Dave O'Neill.
Yeah.
What a cock-up.
But, they were a great crowd.
They were a good crowd, weren't they?
Oh, it was awesome. Celia, give us your thoughts on the gig. Yeah.
It was a great night. And when all that was going on, I was up in the balcony. And I knew something weird had happened because I was like, where's Brad?
Yeah.
So I thought something must have happened to you, Brad.
Yeah.
Like anyway, I was filming. The whole show went so well. Dave, you killed it.
Yeah.
Brad, you held the night together. Billy went really well.
Yeah.
What I liked about what he did was he talked about the locals.
So I'm sorry, I'm just gonna get you held the night together.
Yeah. Go.
Really?
No, you did.
I think you need to hand the microphone.
You held it together, except when you weren't there when Claire came off early, and poor Claire came all the way from Melbourne, 4 hours and did 10 minutes.
Ah.
Anyway, she was great.
Brad, as an MC, you don't get the credit you deserve. We know that. I've been an MC a long time.
Probably people walking away going, I reckon that guy should do comedy.
Yeah. That big guy was good. Yeah.
He went missing though.
He went missing. There's something happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was
a real town hall, wasn't it? It was just like very like the monorail version of The Simpsons.
Yes.
Just going
they could have a town hall meeting. Well, it's a town hall.
What is that? That's Shelbyville. No, it's
yeah.
It's what is it? Purple Monkey Dishwasher in the background. It's kind of I don't know. The problem with those places is the laughter goes straight up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't kind of wash around the room, and yeah. But
That's
anyway,
true.
A great show. And
Great in the balcony.
Great in the balcony, says Celia. Well,
Which she sat
you're
by
the
herself.
you're the only person up there. Like you're like the Phantom of the Opera.
I was.
I'm like, there's a ghost up there. I know it's Celia.
I think people must have been looking up, going, "I wonder how much she paid."
Yeah. The royal box up there. It's the Queen of Swan Hill.
Just
The Queen.
I want to sit by myself. She bought all the tickets.
Yeah. Don't go near her.
But
Who is
but
it
Swan
up
was nice, and the people were nice. They
yeah.
spoke to us afterwards. So that's always good.
Yeah. We went to the pub beforehand. The commercial had a meal. That was nice.
Yeah, had
that was all right.
had an interesting meal, and of course there was the water was undrinkable, and
I didn't mind the water.
You're a dad.
Anyway, yeah, I drink anything.
You're used to taking a hit for people.
Well, it's exciting.
It was, and yeah, what a diverse bill that was for
that Celia's put together.
Yeah, the
Swan
Melbourne Comedy Showcase.
Okay, Brad. So we may as well. What went well tonight?
What went well tonight? Well, I think overall the show went well, and everybody did well.
You held it together.
I held the night together really well.
He's come up rough.
I was like a MacGyver.
What didn't go well, Brad?
Well, I think that there was a bit for a start where I wasn't holding the night together. Where
Yeah.
I was
Well,
totally absent.
when you go to the tech, he'd go, all right, we're going to bring you on. And then all the music would just stop, and I go, yeah, you got to play the music.
Even before that, like people should know
man.
from previously that when you and I were together, we have our music. I have "Say Goodbye" by Hunters and Collectors, and you have the Venga Bus because of your.
And you had to walk on to that.
Well, yeah, because
I did.
They played the Venga Bus, and Dave made me go out. I was going, I can't go on, Dave.
No, you got to go on.
Did you think you were Dave?
No, it was. Oh,
Yeah.
it was.
It's a common mistake.
So that I think goes under our next question. What organisational hazards were there?
Well,
There was about 4 techs though.
Yeah,
you were too
I know.
big, Ted.
Like,
I just
I've got a challenge. I think one of the challenges was how high the stage was. Because when the stage is that high in the audience, it was just like a town hall that was just flat on the ground. So the stage was up so high, and I think that's always challenging because your audience is down there.
yeah, we're like when you go in a pub and TV's on the wall,
Yeah.
right up. That's what it was like.
well, what they do in some halls, like in our, they'd make tiered seating, which is much better.
Yeah,
So they're high, they're closer to you,
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of.
but no, lovely people. Except the bloke
Right.
who someone glued his arms together in the front row there.
Bennett,
They
Bennett the
They must
grader.
have pranked him at work this afternoon and said, "You're going to a
Who's-
comedy show here. Hold this." No,
He
that's
said
not
his name was
Superglue.
Gary, and then his wife yelled out, "It's actually Bennett." I'm like, "You've ruined the night. You can't be a grader called Bennett. You can't drive a grading machine and be called Bennett."
No.
You sound like a graphic designer. That's what I said to him. That hurt him.
Yeah.
That hurt him.
Yeah.
He looked less and less happy as I kept picking on him. Poor old Bennett.
should have-
The
should-
wives were loving it. Oh my
Should have
god.
seen how unhappy he was when I made him clap.
Oh.
He unglued those arms.
Oh, and how can we do better next time, Brad?
Well, look, I have to take a little bit of responsibility. I possibly could have read the rundown with the text because I guess that they must have misread it, and that's got to be a little bit on me for thinking that,
I don't know.
assuming that they could read.
Reading's
Well, I
a big
don't.
priority.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the communication about the
Maybe
music.
They just thought everyone was 10 minutes.
I think so. I think you're right. I think you're
Everyone
right.
else was 10 minutes before her, so
But-
they must have just thought that.
How could
You're
you
right.
possibly look at me and think Venga Bus?
The Venga boys are coming. The Venga boys are coming.
So yeah, look for all the gigs now. I'm just going to actually just go through it with them and just
Good
go,
idea.
Okay, we're clear on that.
Explain
Clear on
it.
This is why we do a bump in. This is why we do a bump in Dave.
Yeah, I look okay. I wanted to just go and get something to eat, which then allowed us an hour,
that. Yeah.
which we should have. Well, we did do a bump in. We did, but we didn't.
Yeah.
We
We wanted to go straight to the restaurant.
I did, but we didn't. We obviously didn't do a thorough enough bump in.
I think. To
I
be
mean,
honest,
also, I was in the mindset it was just me and Brad that we
Yeah.
normally do.
and nothing ever goes wrong when you're not there.
Yeah, I don't know, Celia. Maybe your presence.
Yeah. You know, like you know, how you shouldn't have a woman on a ship.
Making everyone nervous.
Oh yeah.
I think so. Oh, I want to go to the sound check. Oh, I want to go to the sound check.
You love the sound check. Anyway, look, so thanks for coming on again, Brad. Celia.
That's a pleasure.
If anyone's listening to this and go, well, you know, I've got something to do with a venue in a rural place and would love the Melbourne Comedy Showcase to come to the venue,
Yeah.
contact
Cool.
Celia.
Celia Wordsworth Productions.
Yeah.
Look it up on the socials, guys.
Yeah, Brad and Dave, or the Melbourne Comedy Showcase.
Yeah.
And it'd be coming to a venue near you,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Because we do the suburbs as well. We're doing Nunawading. We're doing that's us.
Me and you are doing another
We're doing
one.
Kingston.
Kingston,
Yeah. So yeah, check
which is
out
Moorabbin,
Wordsworth.
Parkdale, Albury next year. Oh, we're at Hamilton, Shep. We're all over the joint. Shep East. Sail! Bloody, who doesn't love Sail?
That's right.
Get into it.
Love that bridge.
Well, then
Yeah.
blow the bridge, Brad. Blow the bridge.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's been fun.
Okay.
And, sorry, can I just mention too?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
true to form,
We've run out of time. Now go on.
we came through Bendigo.
We bloody drove through Bendigo.
We didn't have to,
Jesus.
but just for tradition,
Me
As
and
we
Brad,
did.
we've done it before.
We've done it before.
All of a sudden you're driving through, is this a town? This is a suburb.
No.
Fuck, we're in Bendigo. We love Bendigo, but at 1 in the morning, you'd be driving through Bendigo.
More quality time together.
Hell yes.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
A bientôt. Cheers.
Abiato, ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bonjour, as they say in the Olympics land.
Yeah. Bonsoir.
Oh, yeah, bonsoir.